Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be buying the clone spell inside of the shop, and I'm going to show you guys one of the best clone spell decks inside of Clash Royale. So as you guys know, there was a limited clone spell offer available in the shop, 400 gems for 10 clone spells. Of course, I'm going to take that up on my main Chief Pat account. Let's go ahead and get that right now, upgrade our clone spell up to level 3, and then I'm going to show you guys this awesome Lava Hound deck that is just so much fun to play with the clone spell. Now you can see I've got a couple other goodies in the shop, including the Zap Graveyard and Epic Chest. Honestly, one of the best shops I've ever had on my account ever. But checking out the clone spell as an epic, it only takes 2 cards to get up to level 2, 4 to get to level 3, and then 10 to get up to level 4. So I'm going to grind my way through those right now. And of course, when you upgrade the clone spell, it just increases the level of the cloned card that appears. So mine's not going to be completely maxed out. My clones will only be level 8 for commons, 6 for rares, and I guess, what, 3 for epics inside of the challenge mode, but really not too big of a deal since they only have 1 HP anyways. And check out this deck. So we've got the Lava Lightning deck using the clone spell, and the clone spell is super effective when you clone the Lava Hound, and I'm going to show you guys why. It's just so much fun to play. Even though the Lava Hound does die in 1 hit, the fact that it explodes into a bunch of cloned lava pups when it's been cloned is amazing, and it ends up doing a crazy amount of damage against the towers. And I'm just going to play it inside of 4 straight challenge battles. I'm not gonna, edit out any losses or anything. We're just gonna play 4 straight battles with this deck, and I'll show you guys how to use it. So just like any other Lava Hound deck, you're going to be playing the Lava Hound towards the very back. Of course, you play it on the bottom left or the bottom right. You don't play it behind your King Tower because then it runs into the center of their base. And I'm just going to support it with a couple of units. I've got the Tombstone right here. This dude's got the, he's got the Princess. And as my Lava Hound runs down the lane, I've got the, my enemy actually has a Lava Hound. So I'm going to have to keep track of that. I'll drop my Mega Minion to kill his Valkyrie, but I'm actually going to clone my Lava Hound right now. So I've got 2 Lava Hounds attacking the tower. And honestly, the Lava Hound doesn't do that much damage, but wait until you see the Lava Hound explode, and that's when it really gets stuff done. The cloned lava pups are so strong, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. My first Lava Hound's gonna pop. My second Lava Hound's gonna pop. Take a look at that. We've got 12 Lava Hounds onto the lava pups onto the tower, and just like that, the tower's gonna go down with the Lava Hound clone push right there. Absolutely crazy how that works out so well, but 12 lava pups on the tower is ridiculous, and almost no opponent's gonna be able to defend that, seeing as most of them usually use their spells on something else. Now let's go ahead and keep playing. I'll put another Lava Hound towards the very back. By the way, if you want to play this deck, you don't have to have the Miner. You can play the 3 Elixir minions instead of the Miner. I just have the Miner in there as a comfort card, but just for you guys who might only have the Lava Hound and no other legendaries, the Miner does not need to be played inside of this deck. Let's go ahead and continue onward. I've got the Lava Hound hitting the tower. I've got the Miner. I've got the Mega Minion. I'm going to try to get all 3 of those, but I'm only going to end up getting the Miner as well as the Lava Hound. But as he plays his lightning spell, he actually has the King Tower helping out against those clones, which is really annoying, or else we would have done so much more damage. But still, we'll do a decent chunk of damage to the tower, take it to about 50% HP with not so great of a push right there. And we should be able to do one more push to probably wrap this game up and to see if we can pull off the victory. So Lava Hounds over and over and over, and my opponent really doesn't know what to do, so he's just going to play a Lava Hound in my face, which really never seems to be the best strategy when going against it. I do want to avoid his lightning spell, so check out my archer placement, making sure that they're not too close to his Lava Hound. And then now we can continue with our own push. I've got the Mega Minion, I've got the Miner going onto his Princess, I've got the Zap spell ready for that skeleton army. There it is right there. Let's go ahead and take that out, perfectly killing all of the skeletons. And now with our clone spell, we can get ready to go on insane push. We've got 2 Lava Hounds, and with the clone spell, oh, okay, unless you're bad like me and miss it. That was supposed to mean 4 Lava Hounds, but I'm an idiot and I actually missed that. So we've got 2 Lava Hounds and 6 lava pups right now, a Miner, a bunch of archers, and that will wrap up the game. First use of this deck, 3-crown victory, and I think you guys are about to get used to that because this deck is just so strong and it's really great at getting a bunch of crowns. So 3 crowns to 0, that will do it for the first ever look at this Lava Hound deck, but things are going to get even crazier. Let's go ahead and continue onwards with this challenge onto bigger and better things and get into battle number 2 to keep showing off this deck. Now with the clone spell, you obviously want to get as many troops as possible inside of it, but like I said, the main crutch to this deck is getting that extra Lava Hound down. It's just really amazing, and I know people were saying there was some sort of crazy glitch where people were getting 18 lava pups onto the map with 1 clone spell from an exploding Lava Hound. Really strange stuff. I've never actually seen that, but maybe some other people have found out actually how to make it happen, and it looks like we're going against another Lava Hound opponent, and that's really not going to be too big of a deal. We've got the Lava Hound going down, we've got the Mega Minion going down, I've even got my archers. Why why not clone every single thing at once? 2 Lava Hounds, 2 Mega Minions, and 4 Archers right there, and we're going to burn that Lava Hound down to pieces. Meanwhile, our Lava Hound, take a look, we've got 1 Lava Hound tanking, and our clone that's about to go ahead and die. And now look at that, we've got 12 Lava Pups, we've got the Miner, we've got our Mega Minion, and we're going to take this tower down again with the very first push right there. It's insane how much damage you can do with this push. A lot of the times your opponent doesn't really know what to do, and just like this guy, he's going to get bounced down to that first tower, going down right there, 2800 HP on that King Tower, and he's throwing out the cry phase because he knows he is in some big time trouble going against this deck right here. A lot of people having trouble with this. Let's just go ahead and continue playing. I've got my Lava Hound in the bottom left. Might as well go for that left-hand side and then wrap it up with the King Tower, but things are looking really, really good so far. And I don't quite think my opponent knows what to do about our clone push. The clone is just it's a game breaker. Like, there's so many different uses of the clone spell that a lot of people don't know how to play against it, and honestly, it's going to take a while for them to figure out how to. Now that we've got our Lava Hound tanking, our Skeletons, Mega Minion are doing work, I'm going to go ahead and clone absolutely everything. We've got 2 Lava Hounds, 2 Mega Minions. Take a look at those Fire Pups, which are eventually going to go down, but now we've got to still have our Lava Hound, our Miner, our Mega Minion doing work on this left-hand tower, and with my Archers killing that Lava Hound on the other side, I'll even use my Tombstone to distract this Mega Minion. Things are looking perfect as that second tower goes down. He's barely going to get the Lava Pups to my tower, but take a look at his tower. It's actually all the way down to 1500 with the Lava Pups doing work, the Skeletons tanking as well, and with the Zap spell, we can stop his Mega Minion and pick up another 3-crown victory using this deck. I think that was only 2 pushes. Our first push took out the right-hand side, our second push took out the left-hand side and the King Tower, and another ridiculous battle using this deck. Let's continue to battle number 3, and maybe we can get a battle even quicker than the last one, going against Venyi. And we have another nice starting hand. We have the Lava Hound, we have the Clone Spell, the Mega Minion, all the 3 cards that I do want to play first if I'm going on the offensive with this deck. So let's go ahead and let our Lava Hound go forward. Really unfortunate for Venyi having that Baby Dragon go first, because obviously it's going to get killed by our tower, and I can even drop the Mega Minion to help out to make sure that happens. So let's take a look at that Baby Dragon. It's going to go down right now. We've got the Mega Minion as well getting ready to kill it. His minions are going to die too to this Mega Minion, and with this Lava Hound right there, this dude must have like no HP. So let's clone absolutely everything that we have. I'm going to clone the Mega Minion, the Miner, and the Lava Hound. Take a look at all of our cards right here doing work. We've got both Mega Minions attacking his Lava Hound. Our Lava Hounds are still doing work. First Lava Hound's going to explode. Tower's going to drop all the way down to 0, and we can continue pushing. There's 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in this battle. Our very first push of the game is going to make it all the way to his King Tower. We still have Archers shooting away. We've got 2 Mega Minions, one of them being cloned, Lava Pups, Lightning Spell going down. Guys, 1 push, and we destroyed his King Tower. 1 push. That's all it took to go through our Crown Tower, take out the King Tower. That's just how insane the Clone Spell can be, and why it's one of my favorite cards to come out inside of Clash Royale alongside the Graveyard Spell in a while, and it just has so much room to be a crazy deck. And let's continue into 1 more battle against Fabiano and see if we can keep that 3-crown streak alive. Alright, so Lava Hound to the bottom right, again, starting safe, and we don't have our Mega Minion yet, so it's really tough for our next card. We actually have a defensive card and 3 spell cards, which is really weird. He plays the Musketeer, which makes it so I want to play my Lightning Spell, but I'm going to hold on to see. Oh, there's a Witch right there. All right, we're going to get the Witch, the Musketeer, and the Tower. That's a 9 for 6 Elixir trade, plus some tower damage. Gotta love that. Now we have the Lava Hound, plus the Mega Minion heading towards his tower. We've got the Clone Spell prepped as well. Let's go and clone everything. He's going to do a mini P.E.K.K.A push down that left-hand lane, which seems a little bit strange to me. I can actually zap everything and then make sure that tower doesn't go down, and take a look at his King Tower, which is going to continually take damage. We've got the Lava Hound plus the Pups. For some reason, his tower actually took out a lot of my stuff, and here goes the Miner, but his Fireball will end up saving him from a sure 3-crown right there, but still, things are looking great. We took the first tower out in our first push. We got the tower down to 2,089 HP, about half of its max HP, even though we did get our tower on the left-hand side pretty low. You guys know how valuable this deck is when you go for a 3-crown push, and for sure, that's what I'm going to be going for. I don't even need to worry about this left-hand lane. He can take my tower for all I care, because I know there's no way he's going to be able to stop me from doing 2,000 damage to that tower with this insane offensive push. And let's go ahead and start off with the Lava Hound and see what he does to respond. Now, another Musketeer. not really going to be too great from him because it's going to walk in range of where I can drop my card. So take a look. The Musketeer is going to make its way down. Mega Minion right on top of its face. I've got the Tombstone to counter the Giant. Look at that Mega Minion two-shotting, or I guess three-shotting that Musketeer. Another perfect zap on that Skeleton Army. And since he's going to go ahead and try to be all crazy with his Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Giant, take a look at his King Tower. It's going to go all the way down to 0 just because we have 2 Mega Minions, 2 Lava Hounds. Everything's exploding. Opponent has left the match. 4 straight battles, 4 3-crown wins using the newest card in Clash Royale, the Clone Spell, plus the Lava Hound, making it a deadly combination, and honestly my favorite combination right now inside of the game. You guys have to try this out if you have both of these cards. It is so much fun to play. If you guys don't have the Lava Hound, if you don't have the Clone Spell, of course, I'm going to keep posting other stuff. I'm going to do a bunch of clone decks, though, that don't involve the Lava Hound, so I can show you guys absolutely everything you want to see, but take a look at it one more time right here. You have the Clone Spell, you got the Clone Spell, the Lava Hound, Lightning Spell, Archers, Tombstone, Mega Minion Zap, and Miner for a pretty solid deck. Again, you don't need the Miner. You can use the 3 Elixir Minions if you don't have that legendary card. And yeah, this deck is so much fun. Try it out. 4 straight 3-crown wins. And yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did. If you liked this video, drop a like on it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.